here, especially with Monet. Like, there are some combinations with Drow and Magnus on hand. It's just a little bit more sensitive. I think Beast Coast draft is a
position. Will still hide in the tree line, and it's going to avoid Baboka's vision. What do you think about this top lane, though? Like, is Monet just going to have the freest lane of his life? Like, hold that thought, because Schofield's going to get an avalanche toss-off onto Monet. Cookie's there.
Oh, you Kristen.
I apologize in advance to Team Aster for that. Clearly not the freest lane of his life.
There is that toss. You have so much counterplay now from the side of Beast Coast that you can't really gun to be aggressive down bot unless it's onto Stinger. And even if you find Stinger, I mean, it's a Phoenix support. He doesn't mind being a sacrifice here. Being aggressive at the top, though.
Yeah, they've got the Drow. Monet trying to juke them out the best he can. Still juking very nicely, but not quite nice enough. Sacred even finding the tombstone for himself. Baboka, he'll go for the chase. Cookie is there from Sacred. Baboka, now the one being hunted, needs to run, but the toss back in onto Sacred. Still Sacred, happy to fight. Does have the scatter blast. Should be able to land it perfectly. Just waiting for the kill secure. And will secure. That he is. Monet needs to run right now. Schofield trying to break the gap. Is actually going to connect with the avalanche. And now the kisses to fly in. And they've just got so much damage to take him out. And Schofield is at least going to get caught here in the tiny. And the kisses are stolen by Siamese Cat. Still getting the damage out. Schofield somehow alive. Finally goes down. A toss is there though, just the nick of time. Schofield, rather Sacred, could not secure Siamese Cat. He will survive another day. And Sacred the one to go down.
So they can just respond and dodge out this movement from Beast Coast. It's a little bit of time being expended here. They're still trying to go for it.
They are going to give it a shot. Avalanche toss-up is there. They're going to find Siamese Cat. That's one. XXS, he does have the Blink Dagger up, so he's going to jump in for a double skewer back. The egg immediately popped by our Phoenix, and there's no answer to it. Monet's trying to burst it down. He should have it in time, and they do get Stinger down. Back now, they can move on to Dark Mago, but the Bloodstone is going to be popped. Can he heal through it? He's going to try. Chrono. K1, he found the Drow. Monet's been caught, trying to run his way out, but the Infinite bashes from K1, locking him down, and now
Schofield.
XXS. He'll try to skewer away. Looks like he will be okay to survive. Schofield's the one caught. Cookie though the low ground. He'll make it. He'll make it just barely.
Oh my god. Smoke out from Aster though.
Here we go again. Aster very desperate in this game to try and get a team fight to go their way. Napi is still available for XXS. You still have that to rely on. Team Aster going to show on the mid lane with XWY. Nobody's going to take the bait though. Aster, they're actually going to retreat. They have not found what they wanted. Siamese Cat gets left behind. Avalanche will be out. Lift is up. Maybe they can try to focus down the Tiny, but in the meantime, Baboka does get caught, and once again, Schofield is going to be saved by Sacred. Meanwhile, XXS, he's going to find Dark Mago, but he's a tanky boy. The Pulse Nova's just ripping right through them. They just don't have the damage, and now Dark Mago, he's going to go on to Monet. That's going to be another. Aster are falling apart in game 2.
Whether or not they can do something with it is a different question. As the Roche, it's going to be set to start here on Beast Coast, and you have the RP threat on Aster if they find an angle in this, but it just goes so fast.
Roshan not going to last very long here. Beast Coast. Easy Roshan for themselves. Team Aster unable to get there in time to counter this. At least they are going to find out Schofield on the Tiny, who was scouting out for his team, though Schofield is still alive.
He doesn't have anything like a blink. Should be able to bail out in the TP, but if he plays greedy here, it could cost him.
XWY almost getting caught. In fact, Schofield's going to find him eventually. Walrus Punch is there, but Sacred is right behind here on the Snapfire. XWY forced the BKB up, has a TP available, will end up popping it to get away. Meanwhile, toward the top side of the map, Baboka has been caught once again, and so is XXS. K1 will be on the chase here in the Void, commits the Chrono, no messing around, wants the Magnus, and they will take his life away. Well, they might even go high ground off this. Even without the Chrono up, there's 2 down. K1, he's going to be fine. Dark Mago just jumping in by himself, trusting Stinger with the Force Staff to save him. And he will.
Yeah,
Jump in, Schofield. That's a nice toss back.
Oh, the toss!
Monet on the Drow Ranger. Oh, Schofield, he's been an absolute monster this game. He just won't stop.
Oh, he is a machine on this Tiny. Just punishing so bad on the back line. They still have this RP play Aster can try to pull out here, but without the Drow, without the Tusk, the follow-through damage, it doesn't feel like it's there. And they still have the Aegis up and running for a good amount here in Dark Mago.
There goes Baboka once again. Dark Mago takes him out. How to Aster defend, though. This is without the Chrono. Schofield again just going to jump in onto XXS. Still, they will skewer back the Leshrac, and Dark Mago might die the first time around, but no, he's surviving. He'll take down XXS first. We're going together, he says.
Oh my
There's
God.
the egg exploding. That'll be XWY going down. Beast Coast just completely annihilating the side of Aster in Game 2 as we have the GG call. We are going to a Game 3 of this best of 3 tiebreaker between Aster and Beast Coast. And I can only wonder what Game 3 is going to be like.
It's going to be very different. Snapfire, Leshrac in this game, along with the Faceless Void, you have just so much to give in these chronos that Hector is more than willing to just join.